Children, we are learning the story B. Wordsworth. We stopped there in page number 119, the last paragraph. We saw that the narrator and the poet who claimed as himself as poet B. Wordsworth were there lying on the grass and look up at the sky, looking at the sky, and the poet wants the boy to watch the stars there in the sky, night sky. Page number 120. I did as he told me. So he is looking at the sky and I saw what he meant. So, what the poet meant him to see in the night sky, he could see it. The same thought he could get. The imagination, what the poet had, the boy also had, the narrator also had. I felt like nothing, and at the same time, I had never felt so big and great in all my life. So, neither this nor that. He was feeling nothing, and also he is not feeling that he is something great. I forgot all my anger and all my tears and all the blows which his mother gave him because he went home late and made his shirt stained with the mango juice. And she came to know that he went to stay with or spend time with the man. So she got angry and she gave him good blows and he forgot everything and he was in an annoyed on his mother and he ran away from his house and he didn't want to go back. That was his plan. When I said I was better, so B. Wordsworth consoled him, and when he felt better, he began telling me the names of the stars, and I particularly remembered the constellation of Orion the Hunter. Though I don't really know why. I can spot Orion even today, but I have forgotten the rest. So the narrator was told by the poet about all the constellation, showing this and that and naming all the constellation which could be located in the night sky. But this little fellow, the narrator, could remember only one constellation. What is this Orion? Orion is the you can see that prominent constellation in the night sky. You can locate easily, and in the night sky in any part of the world, anyone can see that it is visible in the night sky. So only that he can locate that time, and also till today he can remember the Orion in the sky. He can locate it. Other thing, what all he showed in the sky and pointed out, he forgot everything. Then a light was flashed in our faces, and we saw a policeman. We got up from the grass. So they are there in the place, lonely place, and policemen were on duty. They came there, and one man checked them by showing the torchlight on their face, and they immediately got up. And the policeman said, "What are you doing here?" So he inquired these two people, those who are spending time in the night time there. So, why are you here? What are you doing here? Then B. Wordsworth, what he said, I have been asking myself the same question for 40 years. So he said that I myself do not know what I am doing. So I am asking this question for 40 years. So he is a lonely person and who is a what you can say, want of company, and that condition of the poet is again and again insisted in the story. That is the society the writer wants to bring it out. We became friends, and B. Wordsworth and I. So the narrator is telling us that both of them became close friends. He told me, "You must never tell anybody about me and about the mango tree. and the coconut tree and the plum tree. You must keep that a secret. If you tell anybody, I will know because I am a poet. So he see the age difference, and what all he said, he just believed. The boy just believed, and he said that you will not tell anybody about myself and the place where I am staying and the trees where what are there, mango tree, plum tree, coconut tree and the hut, and nothing he will tell to anybody. Everything he will keep it a secret. If you say anything to anyone, I will come to know because I am a poet, I am a prophet, I can come to know. I gave him my word and I kept it. So the narrator believed him just like that, and he just kept it in his heart. He never said it and keep it as a secret. I liked his little room. It had no more furniture. He is giving the description of that room where the poet stayed. It is only one roomed hut, and in that little room no one was there than George's front room. But it looked cleaner and healthier, but it also looked lonely. So that front room, George's room, that is his room, and it was not having much furniture, and so it was looking clean and healthier, but it was also looked lonely as there was nothing to keep, or it is no one is there and more things are not there, so the room was also looking lonely. One day I asked him, Mr. Wordsworth, why you does keep all this bush in your yard? I aren't it does make the place damp? So he, from this we can say, come to know one day he is saying. So again and again and again he went and met him and had a talk with him and built up his friendship so strong. And like that, once he went there and he had a talk with him and he questioned him that seeing the condition of the hut all around full of wild, I said in the beginning, so it was filled with bushes and unwanted plants, and it's all like jungle, it's all wild look. So he asked him that why you keep this place like this. Your yard is why it is not clean and why it is so wild. And so he asked him, it will become damp over here, no, it makes that moisture more, and it will be not good. And he said, listen, and I will tell you a story. Once upon a time a boy and a girl met each other and they fell in love. So whenever he met, he listened something from him, and the one after the other we are seeing. And once it happened, he narrated an incident of a boy and a girl poet who were in love, and they loved each other so much they got married. So they loved each other, the boy and the girl who met one day, and the story goes like this. And they married later on. They were both poets. So he is telling that they were both poets. And he loved birds. The man loved birds, but the girl loved grass and flowers and trees. They lived happily in a single room. So it goes the story goes like this, and he can imagine. So the imagination of the boy is developed again whenever he said something about something. So in a single room they lived together, and then one day the girl poet said to the boy poet, we are going to have another poet in the family. So the married girl, and she says that we will have another poet. That means we both are poets, and we will have a boy or girl, and he will or she will also be a poet. So what it means, they are going to have a child. That's what she wanted to say to the poet. We are going to have another poet in the family, but this poet was never born. So the poet who is going to be added in the family never born. That means died, stillborn. And because the girl died and the young poet died with her inside her, stillborn baby. So both mother and the child died. So the poet who lived with that girl, poet, become lonely. And the girl's husband, the poet who was there, was very sad, and he said he would never touch a thing in the girl's garden. So the garden, why he is giving the reason for not cleaning the garden or the yard of the poet. So he promised that I will not touch, because the poet who died loved those plants. And so the garden remained and grew high and wild. Why the garden is wild without having proper cleaning? It is because of this reason. This is what the man explained to the boy's question. I looked at B. Wordsworth, and as he told me this lovely story, he seemed to grow older. I understood his story. So he could imagine and understand, he could understand everything, because till now they were so close and so friendly, and this little boy kept him in his level only, that friend also. Now he can understand how big he is, the B. Wordsworth. So he is looking so old to him now. So he told me this lovely story. He seemed to grow older. Now he can keep him in that place, a man who lost his wife. I understood his story. So after that, they had other talk and other things to discuss. So we'll stop here and we'll continue in the next class.